it's Jody with Jody's Kitchen. Today I'm going to be making stuffed pork chops. Now this is such an easy dinner, and anyone can make it, and completely organic, which means there's no GMOs. You know, the meat is it does not have antibiotics, and there's no hormones. You know, one of these days I'm going to make a video discussing that kind of stuff and how important it is to purchase meat that has no hormones, does not have any antibiotics, and you know, most are grass-fed. Now, you know, pork not grass-fed, but we can make sure that the feed that they are being fed does not have GMOs, and that's very important, not just for us but for the animals' health, you know, because whatever they are, we're ingesting it. So we have to be careful. Okay, so right now we'll get started. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to start off by making our dressing or our stuffing. And what I have is a tablespoon of dried chives, a teaspoon of rubbed sage, thyme, and poultry seasoning. Then I got a little bit of bacon, about a half cup of onions and celery, and apples, all chopped up, along with some salt and pepper. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that into our pan, our frying pan. Right, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and fry that up. You don't need to add any type of oils or fats because you already have your bacon in there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start cooking that up, and then we'll get to breading our pork chops and frying them. Okay, here we've got it on the stove. We're going to saute that up so that bacon is done, and when that bacon is done, then we can pull it off and add it to the rest of our dressing items. I did about a loaf of bread, and that was from the bread that I had made yesterday. And I put it away in a Ziploc bag, so I used about half of my loaf. And I just cut it up into like 1-inch pieces. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour it all in my bowl, and I'm going to take my sauteed vegetables and bacon and seasonings and pour that right in there. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use, like we had talked about on the hamburger episode, on this right here, what I do is I use this Better Than Bouillon. It's a chicken base, it's organic, and it's better than granules. What I do is I take like a 1.5 cups of water and about 1 tablespoon. And I mix it up in some hot water. It helps with getting it off the spoon and also dissolving in the water. And then once that's dissolved, you just pour it inside your stuffing mix. Okay. Oh, see, we always have some leftovers. That's okay. Okay, and what you're gonna do is just gonna mix that up. Now, if you need more liquids, go ahead and add some more. Just, I wouldn't add any more bouillon, because you know, you don't have to add any salt to this because the bouillon takes care of that. But again, it's all up to you and your taste buds. Okay, so what we did, we mixed this up, and we're going to set this off to the side. is I've got a tablespoon of chives, tablespoon of garlic powder. I've got a 1/4 cup of cornmeal, a 1/2 cup of flour, and about 1 cup of finely crushed breadcrumbs. And then what we're going to do is we're going to mix that up. Because this is going to be our breading for when we fry up our pork chops. Okay, we'll add some salt and pepper. I always do with my breading. Just gives it nice, good flavor. Gotta have some flavor. If I can get a nice flat edge to set it on while I'm slicing it open, that is the best. I'm going to stuff the pork chops first. I like to stuff them as much as I possibly can. They can overflow. And then, you know, just try to bring it up. Believe me, that moisture is going to be wanted for the simple fact, you know, pork does tend to dry out in the oven or any time. And what we're trying to do is keep it nice and moist. Okay, so after stuffing, all you do is just lay it in there in your breading, cover it up, get the ends and even this part right here where the stuffing went in. You want that all to fry up. It's really, really good. As you can see, it's pretty hot. Okay, I am going to get burnt. I just know it. Splatter, splatter. Okay, what I'm gonna do, lift one of them in there and lift the other. Let them cook a couple minutes on each side. And then I'll finish the rest and I'll show you, you know, simply what you need to do. Put them in the oven and get them started. Ooh, got that one a little dark. Just need to watch them so that does not happen. And then place them on there to get ready to go into the oven. Nice and brown. Okay, what I'm going to do now is go ahead and put these in the oven, 375 degrees. And we're going to go for about anywhere from 30 to 40 minutes. Sometimes, depending on the thickness, it may be 50 minutes. Because don't forget, you've got these stuffed. And you want to make sure that that meat is done. I just can't even fathom eating raw pork. It makes me sick. And how does that look, everyone? I think it looks amazing. Got the pork chop, oh, and it is so tender. It's got the stuffing kind of falling out. We got our sweet potatoes and our green beans, add a little salad, a roll from last night's recipe, and a side of Parmesan ranch. Totally organic, everything. I hope you guys enjoy.